Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jay here, and welcome back to the channel. My gosh, if you're in the UK today, it is mildly hot. I think I brought the warm weather back from Puerto Rico and the United States with me when I landed, and I'm not really coping that well. The office is overly hot at the moment, and everything's packed to be moved to a new home, a new setting that we are going to be really I really do mean this. We're really going to be pushing the borders of what is HCC. The likelihood is you're going to see me dox in the future, and I'm already doxed at this point. There's nothing that I'm hiding apart from my ugly face. It's a situation where I'm nervous, I'm unsure if people are going to react negatively, but at this point in time, I don't care. I would rather remove the cat, and I would rather become this guy that each and every one of you knows is a real genuine guy, apart from all of the stuff that I've done as an anon in the past that's really built up that level of trust a lot of you have in me. Maybe that trust will go even further if I remove the picture of the cat and I become the person who I'm supposed to be. But look, guys, today normally I would have a video prepared for you. Normally I would have lots of material to go through, but today I don't. I have one thing to show on the screen, and aside that, all I'm going to be doing in this video is talking, because currently I see an ecosystem, and it's not all of you, it's a very, very small percentage of the ecosystem that are doing this. The dangerous part is it's coming from X accounts, and X is a rising platform, and a lot of people are going to X to get news, which is effectively a doom cycle is what I like to call it. There's an infinite amount of news. You can find good news, you can find bad news, but you can also find psyops. So what we've got here is an announcement stating that Binance has gone ahead and they've burnt 413 million LUNC. And then seeing down at the bottom a massive commitment to the Terra Classic ecosystem with some turd icons with it. Now, this is again a very poor attitude to have in an ecosystem like ours. And before I go any further, if you are a person that feels like this, if you feel like the Binance burns have got a little bit low and things aren't going the way that you like it, get off of the train. Punch your ticket and get off of the train. You should not be here at this point. We, as an ecosystem, committed to the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem during the crash. We, as an ecosystem, picked up somebody else's problem. And if it was that easy to fix, by gosh, you better believe Do Kwon would have fixed it. Chris Armani would have fixed it. The original Luna community would have fixed it. They didn't. That's why we picked it up. This is going to be something that you're going to have to give every ounce of energy that you have remaining. If there's blood to be given, you're going to be giving blood as well. This is a revitalization, and every single blockchain out there does not have what we have: a dedicated community, dedicated developers, validators that are building, and on top of that, Binance burns monthly. I cannot stress that enough. People are measuring these LUNC burns in amounts. They should not be measured in amounts. They should be shown for the support that is truly there behind the scenes. There shouldn't be this very negative attitude. Oh, they've only burned this much this month. Bro, this is the biggest exchange out there in crypto that has committed to burning Terra Luna Classic each and every month over the past 2 years, and they're likely going to do it for the indefinite future. This isn't a small commitment. This isn't a massive commitment. This is a lifelong commitment to burning LUNC. On top of that, they're the largest custodial holder of LUNC. What better situation could have unfolded that the person who holds the most of our coin is actually burning that coin? They only do this for one other blockchain out there, and yeah, it's BNB. It's their native chain, and it's a quarterly burn. So when I look at these Binance burns, if it's low, I don't really care. If it's high, I do not care. The point here is if Binance has continued burning and they do not do it for any other ecosystem, what do you think, right, the Shiba Inu ecosystem would do if Binance were burning Shiba Inu coins monthly? They'd be ecstatic. They'd be over the moon. Matthew Perry would be doing videos on it every other day. It would be the biggest narrative that was ever spun up in history. But they don't have that. We have that. We have what every other ecosystem that focuses on burning coins, they don't have it. And they're never going to get it from Binance. And Binance has made that quite clear in the past that they're only interested in really burning Terra Luna Classic. When people are like, Jay, do you think that there's some kind of bigger plan there with Binance? I've always thought that, but there's not enough information to go off. There's not enough evidence available for us to go, oh, this is certainly what's happening. Instead, we just have to walk this path, if you will. We have to continue walking the path of support and see if they do anything, like adding more wallets to their whitelist system, making bigger moves. Okay, so if they're creating these new wallets that need to be whitelisted, what is the intention of the whitelist? It's to prevent them being subject to burn taxes when they move Lunar Classic coins. Okay, so they're going to be moving some Lunar Classic coins in the future. You see how positive all of this is, right? But instead, we've just got this very negative attitude of people like, oh, well, it's only 413 million Lunar Classic coins. Are you burning 413 million Lunar Classic coins each and every month? No. Are you going to? Absolutely not. A validator is going to be able to do that? Nope, because they wouldn't be able to build. There is a fine line right now that a lot of us are walking on, and at any moment, something bad can happen to one of us, and before we know it, you can't afford your running costs. You can't afford the back end cost. You can't afford to pay for the servers, the bare metal virtual servers for your validator to even run. These are all of the things that are actually happening on chain, which are in themselves very negative. This is what I would think people would focus on and sort of say, well, this is actually the bigger issue. There's a bigger risk of an internal collapse, if you will, of the coins being devalued so low that a lot of the validators simply can't run, and we end up walking down this path of a liquidity crisis, if you will, where we see a similar situation happen which played out on Mantra. Those are some of the negatives that you would really focus on if you were trying to make people more aware. But the purpose of a post like that coming from the psyop side is to really whittle you down, make you feel insignificant, make your bag of LUNC feel even less significant. And the chain, it's a grinding process. It's not something, and I think a lot of these people have realized this, it's much more effective if they whittle the community down piece by piece, if they chip parts of it off, whittle that down, get that removed, make that insignificant, and eventually it would lead and it is leading the LUNC chain into thinking that the Binance burning is insignificant because there's a smaller amount this month. Well, guess what? There's not much trading going on. We just saw a massive bear market. The amount that they burn is based on the volume on chain. So if it's anyone's fault, it's all of our fault. It's the bear market's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just the market cycle. There's going to be lower burn amounts during times like this. It's really simple when you break everything down and you think about it. But my advice to everybody is stop going on X and doom scrolling. Stop supporting these crazy accounts that are clearly embedding themselves within our ecosystem, portraying themselves in a positive light, gaining support, and then eventually they'll flip the narrative on you and they'll drive and grind you down. And the likelihood is they'll separate you out and they'll probably be offering other things on their profile accounts for you to get involved in. You need to be very careful and very cautious of anyone trying to make you sell your LUNC bag. That's not the aim of the game here. The idea is to really dollar cost average into that bag, to really support the ecosystem, to buy the dips. And I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, but this is just the aim of the game. And I thought that much was clear from the very beginning. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that the Binance burns are getting low? Does this explain it for you? Should I do an individual video for the overall LUNC community to understand that when it comes down to the amount of LUNC coins that are burned, it's down to Binance's on-chain scenario. It's down to what happens on their CEX, the amount of trading that's going on. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. Aside that, guys, enjoy the weather today if you're in the UK. If you're anywhere else, I hope it's sunny for you. I hope it's nice. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.